And I would just look in here, see if I can look and see that it looks like you can hear me. So awesome, thank you. If there's ever anything that you don't hear or you're missing out on, let me know. I'll try to get to you with that. But back to what we were talking about, where person with disabilities sometimes they're not able to communicate what it is that they're going through. So from my perspective, I'm not always I don't always find the right words, and sometimes I find the wrong words, which is even worse. But I'm not always able to find the right words to communicate what's going on or what I'm experiencing, and how I can best help my caregiver, usually Connie, to know what it is that I'm going through, what it is that I would like, what it is that would help me at that point. So that is one of those things where we just really need to understand that how important that is. So understanding the what the person with disabilities is going through and understanding how you can best serve them. So I think of service and how important. I keep saying the word important. I'm sorry about that, but I keep thinking of the word service. And when we think of our core beliefs, our core values, and what makes us unique, we should also be thinking of how can we use what makes us unique in order to serve other people. So, in service to other people, for one, we just need to be able to go out of our way, to help other people. So, I was watching some video clips yesterday, and they showed different sports athletes or athletes that were being nice to people that were in wheelchairs, being nice to people that maybe had autism or Down syndrome, whatever the case may be. But they may have walked right past a brother or a sister that of that person and didn't pay them any attention. How do you think that makes that brother or sister feel? Like, man, why is that? Why are they getting all the attention? Yeah, I understand that they have disabilities, but I wish somebody would pay attention to me. I mean, how awful is that? I want to make sure that we go out of our way to continue to serve other people and serve other people with disabilities, but also to serve those that are with them, the whole family, or whatever the situation is. If it's a group of people, don't just pick out that one person with disabilities, but also pick out the others. Um, and then number two is volunteer to be uncomfortable. There are a lot of times where we all experience situations that are uncomfortable, and we don't always go forward and volunteer to help with something like that. I'm guilty of it as well, but I think that if we all can do more from a volunteer perspective, understand, and there are so many charities out there that need help, but understand what charities are that really are the tightest or the most aligned with you and your beliefs. Then, for example, the one charity that I do a lot with it's called a Kid Again, and Kid Again supports those children with life threatening illnesses, but also their families and their siblings, all that. So that is an organization that I'm connected with because I love kids. But you may be someone else that's more interested in dealing with adults, or maybe you're cerebral palsy. I'm not sure, but understand what that is, who you're most closely aligned with, and then find what makes you unique and do something with it. Do something with it to help other people. That'll change everything. So thank you for that. That's number two. Number three is to look for what makes you unique. So it took me a while to find what makes me unique. So I thought for a long time it was my eye, but dealing with or working with a speech coach, I come to understand that that's not what makes me unique. What makes me unique is my positive personality, how I'm able to share my story with other people to have a lasting impact on their lives. So that's what makes me unique. Try to understand what makes you unique. Now, if you need help with that, I do have some surveys, some assessments that you can take. So that might help you. If you ever want to know more information about that, let me know. But the last thing I want to share with you today is a good friend of mine. Her name is Amy. She sent me a note and she also sent me a gift because she knew what I was going through and how I've been dealing with some disabilities from a speech perspective. And maybe you don't hear all that, but I certainly do. And she sent me this note, and she also sent me this. She sent me a prayer shawl. This prayer shawl means everything to me because it's knit. So for one thing, and the knitting thing is awesome. I love it. But also a good friend sent it to me, and just because she knew what I was going through. I mean, I think that's pretty special. Are there people out in your world that you should be doing that for? Maybe you should. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, but maybe you should send them a thank you note or any sort of a note. Happy birthday, happy holidays, whatever the case may be. Just let them know that you're thinking about them. So think about that. As always, put in your comments and share this video out with as many people as you can think of. Also, put in a hashtag live if you're listening live and we are coming in from. That would be great if you would let us know that. And then also a hashtag replay. So that's what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today. We've got a great show lined up for next week. We've got the Vision Alignment Show is Monday and Tuesday. We have Ricky Johnson, who is an incredible speaker, a guy that's gone through an awful lot in his life. And I'm looking forward to having him on Monday. And then Tuesday is Teresa Jackson. So she's going to come on, and she's from the American Veterans Association. And she has an awful lot to offer as well. So just looking forward to both those conversations. And then Wednesday and Thursday will be led by me. But then Friday, we're going to have two people that are pretty special on. And they're both from Wisconsin. Well, the first one is for Vision Alignment, and that is Lisa Konecki. She is going to be talking with us about how her vision is aligned with her core beliefs and her core values. And that is to help those that are gay not commit suicide. And really, she focuses more on students. So that's going to be a great conversation there on Friday. And then Friday at 11:30 will be Lisa Hain, who is a good friend as well, and a good friend of the show that is going to be talking about not dementia, but actually Alzheimer's. So her husband has I believe he has Alzheimer's. Don't hold me to that. She's going to talk more about that and really what she goes through from a day-to-day basis in order to support him. So look, great shows. I mean, I'm so looking forward to having these people on. So they're providing so much value. And there's my friend Linda. Hello, Linda. Good morning, Linda. It's good to see you. Hashtag replay from West Virginia. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you. This has been great. Remember, if there's ever anything that I can do for you, by all means, let me know. Have a great weekend and keep one eye on the road. Talk to you soon.